Hello, my name is Annie Shiel. I'm a trauma-informed yoga teacher, and today we're going to move through a short and gentle flow that is really meant to get us into the body and start to bring us out of the kind of fight or flight stress response that we often find ourselves in and into this present moment. So go ahead and start in any comfortable position. So you might start in a seat, you might come onto your back, you might find a child's pose, really whatever feels right in the body here. And then you're welcome to close your eyes if that feels right, or just go ahead and pick one point for your gaze. And just take a few moments here to land right where you are. So take a moment to feel your sitting bones or your back body or whatever it is that's touching the ground. Feel that connection, really grounding down. And then take a moment to notice what else, with all of your senses, what can you notice? So noticing any sounds that you can hear, noticing the sensation of the air against your skin. If the eyes are open, maybe just gently taking in the room around you. Right, just letting these little things that you notice remind the mind and body that you're right here in the present moment. You are nowhere else. So gently start to let go of the past, whatever it took to get you here onto your mat or whatever it is you're practicing. And also letting go of any plans you have for after this practice. So stay here as long as you'd like, if you'd like a little bit more grounding. Otherwise, whenever you're ready, we're going to go ahead and get started in a child's pose. So your choice, knees can be wide or they can be really close together. Gently release the arms out in front of you and place the forehead to the ground. And take your time to get a little bit comfortable here. So you might go ahead and place a block or a blanket or a pillow under your forehead or behind your knees. And then whenever you're ready, gently start to walk the hands over to the right. Right, only going so far until you feel a little bit of a stretch in that left side of your body. So it might be a big movement, it might be a tiny movement. And then gently start to press the left sitting bone down. And just take a moment here to notice, what do you feel? And so what do you notice in the body? Where do you feel the shape the most? And can you maybe send a little bit of breath to that part of the body where you're noticing the shape? And then when you're ready, slowly come back to center and start to walk the hands again over to the left, listening for the cues from your body, and only walking over until you feel a little bit of a stretch in the right side of the body. And then same thing here, noticing what do you feel. Maybe one side is different than another. Right? No right or wrong answers, just noticing. Notice what happens in the body on the inhale. Where does the breath go? And what do you notice on the exhale? Right, again, no right or wrong answer, just getting a little bit curious about what's happening in the body. And then when you're ready, inhale, hands back to center. And we're going to find a little thread the needle here, a bit of a twist. So find your left hand and gently thread the left arm underneath the right. And then you might release your left temple to the ground. And again, take your time exploring this shape. Right, how far across do you want to bring your left shoulder, for example? Does that right elbow want to be lifted or does it want to soften down? Do the eyes want to be open or do they want to be closed? Right, there's no right or wrong way for your body to make this shape. Maybe the hips feel more comfortable, nice and high. And again, really exploring what feels best in your body. And then when you're ready, slowly come back to center and gently find that right hand in front of the other side, right arm underneath left. Again, take your time, same thing, settling in, noticing how high do you want the hips, Does that right palm want to be facing up or down? Does the left elbow want to be up or down? And then noticing where in the body do you feel this shape. Can you send a little bit of breath on the inhale to that place? And maybe notice a little bit of softening on the exhale. One more deep, long round of breath. And then whenever you're ready, take your time, start to find your way back to center. And just go ahead and sit off to one side and bring both legs around in front of you. So we're going to find a little bit of a forward fold here. So go ahead and bring your right foot to the inside of your left thigh, kind of like a seated tree pose. And then inhale, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, slowly start to hinge forward. Again, listening to the body and only going until you feel a little bit of a stretch in that left leg. And when you feel that, gently release the hands down. Right, so this is where it is for me, but every body will be different. So maybe you feel better up here. Maybe you're coming all the way down towards that foot. Again, no right or wrong answer. See if you can really let go of what these shapes look like from the outside. And really focus on what you're feeling in the body. Maybe notice every inhale you get a little bit longer in the spine. And maybe on an exhale, softening shoulders, coming a little bit deeper. When you're ready, inhale back up to center. And nice and simple, just switch sides. So you're bringing left foot to the inside of right thigh. If that knee is really high, you might place a blanket or a pillow or a block under the knee. And then inhale, reach the arms up, get nice and tall. And as you exhale, start to hinge forward. Again, listening to the body once you feel that little bit of a stretch in the right leg, releasing hands down. And again, notice where do you feel the stretch. It might be in a specific part of the leg. You might feel it a little bit in the low back. You're welcome to bend that right knee as much as you need to make sure the low back is happy here as well. And then flex the toes towards your face. And again, notice what happens in the body on the inhale. Maybe you get a little bit longer. And what happens on the exhale, maybe there's a bit of a softening. And even as you fold, keep grounding down through your sitting bones. And then when you're ready, inhale, rising back up. And this time, go ahead and hug both knees in towards your chest, wrapping your arms around your legs. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. So you can go ahead and let your forehead rest on your knees if you'd like. I'm going to keep my head up just so that you can hear me. And just take a moment here, again, to notice what does this shape feel like. Feel the arms wrapping around the legs. And maybe take a little moment here just for some gratitude. Taking a moment to thank yourself for showing up for this practice, for giving yourself a little bit of space. And take a moment of gratitude for your amazing body, the amazing things it does for you every single day, the very least of which are on a yoga mat. And anything or anyone else you might like to give thanks for here. So I invite you to stay in a little bit of a longer rest if you like, a meditation or a shavasana if you have the time. Otherwise, I hope you can take a little bit of this mindfulness out into your day. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you.